Okay, I want you to excuse my awkwardness. I usually do not like talking on the internet, but I think I'm gonna go insane if I don't yell into the void about this particular topic. Um, Raise your hand if you feel like you're watching yourself go through it every single day from a third person perspective. Some may call it dissociation. I call it dissociation. I feel like I've lived most of my life in my head. I feel like I've been living a life I made up in my head to cope with one I live on Earth currently right now. I find myself so frustrated that I wake up every single morning and I feel like a caterpillar that can't get enough food to become a butterfly because the world is making it impossible. And I don't want to sound like I have a victim complex or I'm complaining because I'm painfully aware of the terrible things that are happening in our world and that I have it really good as someone who lives in America in a and I live in a very liberal state with very loving parents. I live at home with my parents. I feel like there's not much more I can ask. I make a good amount of money, not enough to move out, but I make a good amount of money, especially for my age. I'm just turned 18. Well, I didn't just turn 18. I turned 18 last October. It's currently July. And I feel like I don't have a right to complain, but yet I feel like my life is over and it just started. I feel like I've seen in my daydreams the person I was born to be. I feel like I was born too early and somehow too late at the same time to be successful at making money. Like I was born too like late in Gen Z to make money off of social media. This market is so oversaturated now. There is plenty of influencers and plenty of choices for businesses to pick who they want to represent them. So I can't go like it's not easy to make money through social media anymore. It never was, but I feel like it's very difficult because that's what everyone wants to do and everyone's doing it and someone is always doing exactly what are doing already but probably better. And I feel like I was born too too um early for older generations where you could get a job that I have right now and you can move up on the company and you can become a salary worker and you'll be fine and you can retire at like what 50 something. And I feel like I'm pretty sure every generation feels like this, but I feel like I was set up to fail. Like what am I what am I supposed to do with myself? Um I feel like I'm saying I feel like a lot, but we're raised to think that you can go to school and then get a blue collar job and work your way up the ladder and you'll be fine. But I'm in a blue collar job and I'm realizing that that's not gonna happen for me. And I don't want it to be. I don't want to work in a blue collar job for the rest of my life. I want to be an artist. I am an artist and I want to keep creating and I want to not exactly make money off of my art, but I want to be able to be stable off of my art. I'm not someone who is meant for this type of life where I wake up every single day at 7 in the morning and I get ready and I go to the same place. I'm there from 9 to 6 and I feel like it's important to preface I work with old people. So I work with some of the um most difficult people you could possibly work with and it's not easy. It's not easy for a multitude of reasons. I work for a company that is very MAGA and there's nothing I can do about it. I can't leave because I need the money and I can't there's not a lot of jobs available. And that's why I feel like I should be grateful because I have a job in an area where there's not a lot of jobs available. But I'm a very visibly black person working for a very MAGA company with MAGA managers and I'm young and so they treat me a certain way and the old people treat me a certain way and the managers treat me a certain way. It's terrible. I don't want to talk too much about the company because I still work for them and I don't want them to be like, you're fired. I feel like I look around and it seems like everyone's doing better than me. And yet I know everyone feels that way and someone's probably looking at me and thinking the exact same thing. But I know I don't have it together. I like am not doing great, and it doesn't bring me comfort the idea that everyone is still trying to figure it out. Everyone uses that like, oh, everyone's still trying to figure it out, you're fine, you're fine. That doesn't bring me comfort because that means that we're all fucking, sorry, freaking bumbling idiots that don't know what's going on, and we're all just running around with our heads cut off, and we don't have a solution to this problem that I feel like is plaguing my life. It just worries me that we all look at each other thinking that the other has it together, and that means none of us do. It's just like, what are we striving towards? I don't have anyone to look up to be like, I want to strive towards that because no one knows what's going on. Like, and I feel like this becoming an adult in this administration, I don't want to go too much into politics. Just know I hate that, man. Like it's just, it makes it feel so hopeless. I feel like I don't know. I feel like my life is over and it's just started, and I feel like I'm becoming a side character in my own life, and that I'm gonna do the exact same thing every single day, and I'm gonna work, and I'm gonna yada yada yada, blah 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 blah, and I'm gonna be in debt, and I'm gonna this, that, and the other. It's just like I don't know what to do. It's like, yes, if you know me, you know I have a presence on social media and I could probably make money off of that. But with what time? I get home at 6, and then I have what, like 3 hours to do anything. This like is something I could barely do. I just got home and I already want to go to bed and take off my makeup and like do nothing. And it's like I feel like I'm doing everything right. I have a well-paying job. I have a social life. I have friends. I go out. I buy things for myself. I can pay my rent. I can drive. I don't have a car. It's my parents' car, but it's my car. I have a car. Um, I work out. I eat well. Like, I feel like I'm doing everything right, and yet I feel so lost in like that I'm not going anywhere. And I know I've only been an adult for like what, like 6 or 7, shut up, 6 or 7 ish months, probably longer than that, almost a year. Um and I just don't know where I'm going. It's like the things, it's like, and I feel like I like have been battling quitting this job forever, and I don't, like, I've only been here for about 6 months, and I feel like I can't quit this job, and like I feel like it will look bad on my resume and stuff, and it's really hard to find other jobs, especially like being as young as I am and not having a whole bunch of experience. I literally did customer service, and then I got this job out of nowhere because they were really desperate and they're like hiring people who just seemed social, and I was social, and so I got the job. But I'm I don't know, when I was younger, I feel like I was so unbelievably miserable. I had this feeling that every time I woke up, I was just angry at God, love you, um, that I woke up and that he didn't just kill me in his sleep. I don't know if I can say that, kill me in my sleep. But like that feeling is coming back and I don't want to feel that way. It's like I feel like this is the time I shouldn't feel this way, and everyone talks about how adulthood is better than being a kid. Like you have so much more freedom, but like, do I have to be at work 5 days a week for like, I don't know, 9 to 6. Wait, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have like an hour long lunch, but that's basically 9 hours a day. And I feel like I have no time for to like perfect my craft and become what I was meant to be. And I feel like I find myself like I go on like a bike ride every day after I get home from work, like an hour long bike ride, and I listen to music, and I just imagine myself like as the version of myself that I want to be, the artist I want to be, and it just feels so impossible. Like, when am I supposed to do that? When am I like supposed to pour into my craft and perfect it, and like with what money? Like, when am I gonna, when, where, so many questions. Moral of the story is that I feel like I just needed to get that out because I think it's driving me actually crazy, and I don't think anyone quite understands what I mean. And I think because I come across as a very like jolly, happy person that like people think I'm like joking or something, or I'm just like, oh my gosh, life sucks. But like I'm struggling and I don't know how to get out of it. And I feel like making this video would be nice because maybe I can find other people who feel like that, and we can find community in that. But right now, I'm just gonna try my best. I'm gonna try my best to keep doing my art and pouring into my art, and hopefully that gets me somewhere. And I'll see where it takes me. I need to keep reminding myself that I'm young and I have so much time, but it just doesn't feel like it. It feels like I'm running out of time or my time's already up, and I feel myself detaching from my body almost. But yeah, okay, this is so different from what I usually do. I'm like cosplay and stuff like that, and now we're getting real. I wanted to do more videos like this, honestly, where we're just sitting down and talking. I don't know if people would find that interesting, but we'll see. Anyways, that's it. Keep living, guys.